Hello, my name is Zhatelier, and welcome back for another bit of Shadow Empire. In previous episode we had quite a bit of fighting over here in the Western Mountains, and we're slowly taking more and more ground there. Of course, we're still waiting for some reinforcements to arrive from the east. I've already moved in the tanks and the rocket artillery this round, but we've still got a bit of fighting to do in the east here, so let's just get going with that. We are going to have a bit of logistics issues here, I reckon. This is the biker, so these can probably just... Okay, we're not actually going to go too much for... Oh, there's a road missing here. Okay, well that would explain why it's not bringing supplies through here. Get at least a little bit further in there. And I suppose we could also take this road. And... Okay, it wants to link through there. I mean, fine. What I might do, though, is go ahead and remove some of this extra infrastructure in here. Up to there. I think I'm going to leave that one though, because there's the fuel. We might want to utilize that at some point, although we could probably just build up the road going directly into that town, so that might reduce some of the strain there. But we do of course have our artillery in here, so it might be time to finally do a bit of range attack in here. Now I get a few hits at least. Nothing too much. Are they still... Well, we don't know the exact stats in there. The flat guns, I mean, we could probably move these closer. Maybe we'll get a slightly more recon. Not massively. But I think at this stage we're just going to send in the infantry to do a mass assault. We'll probably take some casualties in here. Yeah, we are. Oh, we actually won. Oh, wow. Now, I am surprised by that. So now I'm pretty sure that they do not have any more cities in here. Maybe they will have one more. But this one's going to be... Oh, right, already took over some of the land there. So I'm just going to... Oh, actually, is there any assets in here total? They got airbase and industry. I mean, that's not really all that much. But regardless, we at least took the city there. And I suppose the tanks... Get the infantry in here. Ah, there we go. There's some units in here. Is that... That's some infantry. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and use the tanks to destroy that entirely. There we go, that was quick. Keep on moving through here. I'm going to capture these mountains to the southwest of our current position. They got probably a lot of headquarters in here. I don't think there's too many actual troops though. And of course, can we, well, with a little bit of help here, we could probably try destroying these. I mean, they are basically very low morale and all that, so in theory, our attack, especially with the infiltration tactic and all that, should be quite effective. Oh, yeah, it's overrun. There we go. And of course, we got our tanks in here. These are the all-rounders, which we'll just keep on pushing through. And looks like the Eastern Peninsula is now pretty much done for. I did move a little bit planes over here, but that might cause some logistics issues in the short run. I think I might also start building a bit of the railway connecting Spitzberg and Osnabrück. It's actually... Oh, wow, it's really cheap. Alright then, well, we'll do that. And I suppose in the meanwhile, we could probably... So we got the rail station built in Spitzberg. Technically speaking, we could probably start building a rail station in Osnabrück as well. So rail station level 1. And then we might want to build a railhead over here somewhere as well. At least one in there. Do we have a truck station? We are building a truck station. Very, very slowly though. We don't have enough workers in here yet. We're slowly trying to fix a lot of the buildings as well, because they've taken a decent bit of damage over time. And actually, one of the things that... how much do we have? We got 11,000 and... Oh, right. I guess this one needs a lot of workers, right? 21 a year. Okay, I'm just going to reduce the productivity of the bureaucratic office level 4 down a little bit. That will save us a little bit of troubles. At least we got a lot of agriculture as well. Which, to be fair, getting the extra food is not necessarily bad, but we don't have enough workers to run those yet. So that will cause some issues. There we go. At least we took in a decent bit more land, and I'm sure that the logistics are going to start spreading from there soon enough. Plus, we're reducing the amount of stress that we have for this area with our troops in there, so that's going to be good. We are going to need a bit more reinforcements, actually. Let's have a look at the replacements. So 400 infantry. And we needed 200 machine guns. And that's about it. Okay. So not too heavy reinforcing, actually. And we are still getting a lot of recruits, so we could potentially start hiring more and more troops. Of course, logistics are going to be a little bit of strain everywhere right now, so we don't actually need to worry about too much. Although, just getting a bit more artillery somewhere might not be a bad idea. It could, like, especially if we had some artillery in here, it could definitely do a bit of damage. Or, how much does the, let's say, if we were to hire one of those missile launcher units over here. We've got the, so that's the surface-to-air missiles. They don't have that many planes, though, so I'm not too worried about that one. They do have a little bit, though, so we might want to get some at some point. So independent motorized flak and artillery brigade. Well, that's actually not a bad one, necessarily. We could use the flak 2s, main transport 3, and the AG3s. It's going to be a little bit heavy. There's 2,000 to... Oh, right, yeah, I suppose it is 2,000 total, indeed. Yeah, we'll raise that one. And then this one will be able to try probably over here first next round and then go from there. Did we have a... Right, we got the airbase being upgraded in here. We might want to get the railway up to here as well, just so that we can get... I mean, we got the railhead over there, I suppose. This one's got the truck station, and that might be even better location for it. So we'll just quickly extend that. And I guess we can also start working on the railhead in here. Technically speaking, it could also be a railway station, because it's starting to be a bit far away from the... Well, it's not too far away yet, but like it's gonna have to push a lot of stuff through the mountains in here, and that might be a problem. But I think we've done most of the combat for this round. I think there might still be the northern area, actually. Plus, one of the things that I did notice is that we've got a bit of supply issues over here for Unsung. So we might actually pull these back a little bit for now, give them a bit more breathing room, but to make sure that we don't start losing stuff too much. We'll lose some of that, but that's fine. Like, we'll recover. I'm also building up a supply base over here, so that will probably help at least a little bit with the supplies later on. But I think it might be because we moved the planes in here. That might be taking quite a large chunk of the logistics in the short period. I'm sure that over time that will be fixed, though. Plus a decent bit of course, ammo is being delivered and all that. Right, but the northern areas, we still had to check these. So let's go ahead and destroy these finally. Well, at least push them back to the ocean. Yeah, we push them back to the ocean. There must be something in here, I reckon. Or we might have more than one unit in here. Now, I did realize that they are starting to cut us off over there, but we can bring in the tanks at least closer. That can move through, and these can move through, so we at least can hold them back over here, and then we can start doing some counterattack. Right now, we're not quite ready for that yet, but next round we can probably start attacking with the tanks and all that. They're also trying to break through here. Try attacking that. I think we are good enough. Or maybe not. You know, we didn't destroy anything. But it is salamanders in there, so it shouldn't be, like, overly difficult to fight them. That's a bit odd in a way, but oh well. And then, of course, over here, we're not really doing much. I'm going to move the recon in here so we've got a little bit better information on that. I suppose what I could do is I could actually just go ahead and send these across the river. Oh, we actually lost a little bit. A little bit more, but we did also destroy one of theirs. There we go. 2-1 losses, not exactly great. If we move in these here, we should be able to defend quite easily. At least that's one more hex for us. So how is the victory condition anyway, or the victory overview anyway? We've got 37 victory points, which is pretty decent. I mean, we still need to get a lot more. We should have at least 50. And the next competitor can only have up to 25 points. Essentially, or like 25 points less than what we have. So we need to increase the numbers quite a bit there. Well, we've done the combat for this round, so let's just go ahead and get to the next one. There's a bit of movement on the eastern, oh sorry, western front. Once again, but I think we can at least slowly start making a bit more headway there. Oh, there's a bit of movement in the eastern front as well. Are they actually trying to do a counterattack, or are just panicking? Might be a bit of both. There we go. No losses. No kills, unfortunately, either. And there we go. Rosenau is now ours. And Narcissus, our shield unit, is now completed. A little bit interested to see what exactly that does. The mobile shield. What did you do? No armament. It has been issued medium shield generator with double diesel engine. It has underpowered engine. I mean, it's... Oh, wow. The movement modifier is actually really bad. Shield generators extended energy shield over all friendly troops to protect them from enemy fire. This mobile version is the most useful as it can be used in an offensive role. Ah, okay. So it doesn't move very fast. It's got a lot of hit points, though. So basically, it's going to tank some hits for the other units, I guess. Is what I'm gathering there. Let's have a look at the decisions. We got a bit of money. We could probably make the commercial black for militia a bit, but we don't really use militia all that much anymore, other than some sort of far-off areas. Into the democratic activists. Cameron or Catman does. I mean, we could probably reverse the decision. It's gonna... Okay, yeah, it's minus 18 relations there, but it's not the... Ooh. Yes, we do need more efficiency, because we needed to increase the meritocracy to, like, 38, was it? Or 40... I think it was over 40, actually. Right, we don't need to change the priorities, and now we need to design something new, I reckon. How close are we getting the new engines? Electric engines, 40%. Small arms... Oh, energy small arms optimization. We should probably change that one. Applied science, call, research. Applied science, let's see. Conventional small arms optimization, I don't think we need to worry about that one too much. Equal armor optimization is already pretty decent. Fuel efficiency could be okay. We got the mining techniques, of course, that we could improve. Ooh, actually, did we improve the food production yet? That was cross-fertilization. Now, that could be quite handy. You know what, yeah, we'll go for that one. Improve the food productions in general. And then now we need to decide... Well, actually, let's have a look at the other. A petition in Ross now. There's a displeasure among the population. Number of prominent businessmen and family elders have asked the right to petition me. And they do will very well give the impression their complaints are legitimate. Gonna increase the unrest. Well, that's fine. Not gonna be too bad, I hope. There's a minor worker strike in Dad, so I guess we'll just pay those off. Same in Crawler Industries. Walker Agitator in Albertus. Investigate who the agitator is. Failure. Okay, we lost 1,700 workers. And then we need a new governor. Well, the options aren't really that great, admittedly. I guess Egbert over here is going to take the role. And now we need to design a model. We still haven't really unlocked too many new things. I mean, I suppose we got the rocket engines for the planes. So there is that. I'm pretty sure that the jetpack engine... I mean, I suppose we've increased the efficiency of the energy weapons, so even just making new, like, infantry units like that could still be helpful. What are the manpads? What do we have in there? So we got these... Okay, yeah, no, there's no new weapons there particularly. Or in particular, rocket launcher, we could... Well, we got the missile launcher already. Yeah, we did. Okay, so that's one. We got the heavy thopter. Which one was this? It's the Mariner, which was the level bomber. Okay, I'm not necessarily going to replace that one. Although we did get the VTOL engine and a few other things, so we might have some better engines in there. So maybe we do want to do that. Another thing that we could do is just upgrade the main transport. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we've got still okay engines. We could maybe increase the engines to heavy diesel engine. That should be down here like around anyway. That's not going to be too big of an issue. So, we got more reinforcements arriving from the north here. So, slowly, those will all be part of the combat. That one's going to stay in Crawler Industries for now. I guess this one's going to go over here somewhere to flank the enemy. They've got a bit of tanks over here. They are on the hold the line, but it is high grassy mountains. It's minus 50 for their defense modifier. So, in theory, we might be able to push those back if need be. They also got quite a bit of troops in here. They also got some infantry in here, which we can't actually push back completely yet. But we are at least... Oh, they got a new city in here. Okay, well, at least that is something we're slowly threatening in there. Of course, we could use the Whizzers to do a bit of an air attack. And not only over there, because they got the flak guns also over there. So I guess we could do an attack in here instead. Although, before we do the attack, let's go ahead and use our grasshoppers to do a bit of air recon on that area. We can get a bit of more accurate information about them. And then we can take these Whizzers to do a bit of an air attack on them. Oh, well, that's kill. Okay, it's only one. Well, it's still about 20% of what they had in there, so I guess that's not too bad. And then we could potentially... Oh, is this one... Right, no, both of them do have the RPG. We started to get some of the tier 5 line troops, though. Let's go ahead and attack with these. They might do a counterattack. Oh dear, we lost a bit of infantry there, but at least we destroyed one of the battalions. And the other one got pushed back, so... Not the best. We lost a specialist in there as well. Let's get some replacement troops, so we can actually get some more of these line troop 5s in here. Which I guess that was the second one in this particular unit. Okay. That's not too shabby then, I suppose. Right, are we ready to attack in here? I think these troops could use a bit of a rest for a round or so. So let's move down along with the front line then. These are having a bit of issues there as well. We did not get any more of the units brought in here yet, but they're slowly making their way. And we can see that there's a bit of an enemy troops trying to form up in here again. Oh, we pushed them back. Unfortunately, we did not destroy anything. I suppose soon enough we might be able to get a little bit of a stack over here. But not yet. But we can definitely push these back. Some light tanks in there, so they have no chance of fighting against us. That's 10 tanks destroyed. There's got a decent bit of troops in here, but they are trying to get supplies in there. Now, I don't know if they have enough supplies or if there's something else, but that seems to be running a little bit low at least. Of course, I could do a quick little range attack on them. We can see a decent bit of the troops already. It's not full recon, but it seems to be kind of good enough, I'd say. There's a lot of hits at least. So their readiness is reduced. We could potentially try attacking with the infantry now, but I think we might want to just wait for another round. Although we do have the Cobras in here, so let's go ahead and do a quick little range attack with these, or air attack with these. And also we could probably send in the 16th, which I believe is back over there. Okay, the Cobras didn't have quite as much action points remaining there. We got a few hits, but not enough damage in my opinion. Oh, they got motorcycle troops in here. Okay, well, I think the Blitzers might be okay against them. Well, they got the high velocity gun, actually, so not necessarily that great. We got the machine guns in there. We could potentially move these forward. That's the, well, the aerial soldiers and the recon, so not necessarily the best. They can't really hold a corner like that one. Can we? Ah, there we go. We can attack here. Let's use the tanks. Destroy the enemy. Oh, there we go. That's good hits coming in. There's 50 tanks that we just destroyed there. In which case, we could probably move these into the refugee. Or refuge. Whatever it is. And then let's go ahead and... Well, enough infantry, we could probably dislodge these. Although they got to hold the line, so they'd probably be quite hefty casualties for us. I'm going to move in one of these here. I was going to move in the all-rounders in there, and I suppose the metalheads could push in here, just going to clear out the road. Oh, there we go. There's some good hits on the flat guns as well. So, 10 guns, then tanks. I guess these could actually move in here now. And in a few rounds, we can start pushing these further and further. At least we're making a bit headway in here. In the south, in the middle, it's kind of stagnant right now, but at least we're getting some reinforcements in there. Speaking of reinforcements, let's have a look at the troops. So we've got 2 units in here. I'm going to go ahead and do the strategic movement for this one already. Move it all the way there. That has a decent bit of the logistics available in that area, admittedly. So the other one's probably just going to move along the road, and I suppose we'll move along the railway, so it's going to be slightly easier to bring the supplies and all that. These can move forward. I know that there is also the stack movement thing. Yeah, group move. I've not really been using that, admittedly. I don't know why, it's just I usually tend to forget about its existence. There we go. We're clearing out more of the peninsula here. Can't really get across the mountains this round yet. So do they still have it? No, they don't have a city in here anymore. So they must be basically out of supplies in here. Let's use both of these groups. Okay, we're still going to be able to... Or we will still take some casualties with these combats. But at least we should be able to push them back quite easily. In most places. There we go. Another victory up there. And it's going to move in here and push them back even further. Oh, wow. That was effective. There we go. So that's 2... There's a brigade. Right, so that's the headquarters, essentially, and one of the battalions surrendered, so that's good. And there's at least 10 guns and 200 infantry still moving about. We could also... Well, actually, let's move the flat guns there. Can they... Well, the artillery probably can't do too much. We could do maybe a range attack in here. Soften up the enemy a little bit, and then we can just keep on pushing with the infantry. We'll try to overrun them.
Do it now.
There's a few hits there.
Mission successful.
There we go. That's what, 500 infantry, 2 specialists. Not bad for no casualties. This one's going to start heading north and clearing out this small peninsula there. So slowly but surely, we're going to get all of these areas that they're holding still in the east. Did I check the north? Oh, right. In Unsung, things are looking better again, so we're going to move these. Oh, they got something in here. It's currently in fortress mode. I think this might be the only place that they still hold. Well, I think that is currently speaking, or technically speaking, their capital now. They don't have a lot of stuff in there either, so I think they are pretty much done for. Just going to move the recon troops in here so we got better information, and I guess these planes are now starting to be in better situation as well. We could do maybe a bit of recon in here. Admittedly, we also know that, you know what? I'm going to downgrade this one to a squadron. It's going to reduce some of the planes in there. So there's not going to be quite a much... I suppose some of them will then go to the headquarters in here, but we can maybe transfer some of them back to... or back across the water, so that's not going to be too bad. Right, so if we wanted to destroy this, they're currently in the fortress mode, which is a lot more defense and more entrenchment. Action points and overall attack are reduced drastically. But the enemy troops over here seem to be quite low on morale and all that. I might actually move this one closer through here. We've still got a bit of troops in here, in the south at least, so that's probably going to be fine. Right, so we got that sort of... I think we had all the combats in here that we wanted to do. I mean, suppose we could do another artillery strike. And actually, I don't think we did all the combats in here, did we? We pushed that one back at least, so we did have some combats, and I think we were just waiting for a little bit of the supplies and all that to return. So I think we're pretty much done over here. Let's just go ahead and put in the... colonists again. We might need to send in a bit more to Celeste, so we'll send in another 200 down that way. Then I think Riof could use a bit more. Not too much more actually, so Riof is probably fine now. And Nufluk, I know that is still having a lot of issues. Did we ever get the... No, the truck station is still not really repaired. I mean, we're trying to repair it. I think that they need to repair it first before they can continue the construction work is the problem. I still need a lot of public jobs in there, but I suppose there's also a decent bit of private jobs here with the private lab. So if we just send in... I'm going to send in 200 workers. Well, actually just 100 because we don't have logistics points sufficiently in there. So we're going to actually move into the city. That will at least hopefully reduce some of the problems. We might want to build up the railway down there at some point. Of course, that means that we'd have to branch off in here, but that's hardly an issue. The supply base and airbase there. Go ahead and, well, actually, we can go in here. Construct the rail down to there. And let's just construct a railhead in here. And then that can continue south quite a bit. But slowly but surely, we're fixing up the logistics issues that were left behind. Admittedly, it might take a while. I guess this one could head in still to help with some of the issues in here. This one's gonna maybe stay behind in case some of these land, so we can kind of protect the supply lines in here. We've still got some metalheads over here as well, which I haven't really pushed any direction. I think I'm gonna start sending this one back west. I've still got one metalhead in here and a few other tanks, so we can still push these enemies back quite easily, all things considered. Right, but we did also need to send in a bit more colonies. Not necessarily in here, they can hire a lot of people in here anyway. It's just going to take a while to hire everyone. But also getting the rail station, or the truck station and the rail station in here very slowly built. It's Spitzberg, that could use a bit more colonies, so I'm going to send in another 200 in there. I don't want to use up all the logistics points. And that's at least a bit of an improvement there. I might... How is Ansang doing in terms of population? Slowly growing. There's a bit of extras in there, actually. Oh, actually, I think the crawler industries could use a bit more workers there. Yeah, so we'll send in the another 200 workers there, and then one more. Yeah, that's Hidden Village is actually doing quite fine. That's doing alright. Taz could maybe use a bit more, but we haven't really built too much in there. So Jody seems to be fine. What about... Albertus could use a bit more colonists, so we'll send another 100 there. There we go, that's at least sorting out a bit. Oh, we can actually move in here. Let's move the recon to the corner. That one seems to be quite small, actually. Not quite small enough for us yet to necessarily destroy it completely, but at least we're pushing them back slowly but surely. And how is the victory condition right now anyway? 37.4. So getting closer and closer to 38 points. Oceania is down to 1.2. I mean, population, we got quite a large chunk of the population already. And we also got over 38% of the planet's surface. If we look at the strategic map, it's, yeah, it's quite obvious. Oh, right, there is still stuff in the northern front over here, of course, that we need to clear out. I do remember that much. Must be something in here, but oh, I can't see it. We need to get some more recon units in here. But we can definitely destroy these. The assault guns are getting a lot of good work there. There we go. There's a good hits there. We could potentially attack... Well, the lizard eggs might be a little bit of a overkill here, but let's give it a bit of a try. Oh, we're getting quite a good hits at least. We're also getting hit by the enemy because there's just so many of them. So we run out of AP. We did get a good 800 kills though. That's a decent bit. That reduces the strength there quite nicely. I'm going to send this one up north. If they try to move through here, the tanks are going to be closer. That's going to be fine. I'm going to send this one around, try to block that enemy. So we're still kind of outnumbered in here. I suppose if we were to raise up another unit in here, let's say probably just the motorcycles, quite frankly. Not the replacement troops, although we should probably have a look at if there is any replacements that we need. Yeah, the replacements seem fine. But race formation, we'll just get an independent motorcycle. There's one of these, Biker 4s, that should be fine. Raise the formation. So next round we can move that. Technically speaking, we've got the machine gunners in here that we could also move in. Help with some of this. But basically we just need to conquer back a lot of this land, and slowly but surely we probably need to build up a little bit more infrastructure as well. Just gonna move this in here to make sure that they do not take that location. There's something in here for sure. Or maybe it's... Yeah, no, it must be there. Because if it was here, our combined force would have taken control of that already. I don't want to attack there blindly. That does remind me, though. In the hidden village, do we have any sort of... We've got a supply base in Spruce. Down there. And Elko's, which is over here, had the oil fields at one point. We've still got the truck station and railhead. And, oh, we never built the railway station in here. I suppose getting the railway through here is going to be bloody expensive, innit? You could say that, yeah. I'm just getting it to Spruce is going to be 6,000 metal. We're getting some metal though, so we could probably do that. Because that is going to be quite important railway later on. Not necessarily going to build the railhead there yet, although... I mean, Spruce, yeah, Spruce is just a supply base, we don't need a railhead over there. We are probably going to cut through here with the rail, just to make it slightly faster, because it is quite a long distance, all things considered. But there we go, that's a bit more extra troops. We had a bit more fighting over here in the west. And in the east, the enemy is basically fallen. There's still a little bit more mopping up to do. But like, they're being pushed back a lot. They are basically out of troops. They got maybe 2,000 men in here. Well, actually, no, that's 3,500 there. So let's say 5,000 men in here. And of course, there might be maybe a unit or two in here, or it might be completely abandoned. I don't know. I also built a little bit more road in here to get those supplies flowing through further. Oh, and this one, well, yeah, we could probably build a bit of a road through here. We capture a lot of that. They're trying to destroy a lot of the roads that we've built in there. Oh, and I probably need to... Well, actually, how is this... Right, we don't have a lot of workers in here. So that's not necessarily looking all that great. The industry, I'm just gonna mothball for now. Although, did we have an industry in here? Did we mothball that? No. We got a pretty high level port in there, that's for sure. Was it Spitzberg? Spitzberg was the one that we had to... Just gonna put that to 25% and activate that. So it will start getting a bit more workers in there, and we can start getting a little bit more industrial points, especially once we start turning Oceania into another region headquarters, or regional headquarters, so that will be useful in the future. We could potentially attack this one. Should we do that? I'm just going to save the ammunition right now. But I also do see that we are unfortunately out of time with this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.